Hello, welcome back to the Everything is Tine YouTube page. My name is Jeremy.
And I'm Ruby.
And we're here building upon our last video regarding RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13. We're doing episode 3. So we'll be going through all the looks today. And then for each look, we'll give a score between 1 and 10 based off of how we like it. And then we'll do like our favorite look and our least favorite look at the very end. So that is the format.
Yeah, I'm excited to see.
Do you think the look, before we get started, do you think the looks as a whole are better or worse than episode 2?
I liked these better, actually. I think the looks are better than the previous episode.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's still some lows though. We'll get there. Okay, so we'll start with Denali. And the first look is the lady look, the lady category. What are your thoughts?
I really liked this. I just didn't like the wig or like the pink. I guess like, I don't know if it's just like the bottom part of the dress is kind of like a pink fabric underneath. I liked it. Other than that, like if that wasn't there and then the wig was different, I'd like it a lot. So.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the wig. It was strange because it was like 2 different colors of blonde, but they weren't like mixed together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was kind of strange. I was trying to think of how I would describe it. The look is in general, it's kind of like I Dream of Jeannie, right? Like a character from that. If she were like covered in Gorilla Glue and thrown into a field full of bluebonnets, and like this is the person. That's the only way I could think of describing it.
Oh, I was thinking like China teacup pattern.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like the flower on the leg very much either.
Oh, really? I thought that was iconic. I like that a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Different opinions. So what's your score out of 10?
I'm probably gonna give this like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, that's what I have too. A 6 out of 10.
Okay.
The vamp look. I'll start by saying I really enjoyed this one. It was very like this cool Victorian look. I thought the fabric was really cool. It was kind of see-through and sheer. And it seemed like very cohesive in terms of the coloring. It was all just grays and blacks and stuff, which was cool. The only part, the wig was like neither here nor there for me, but I liked everything else.
Yeah, this is really good. Even like the fan being made out of the same material was like a nice touch.
Definitely.
Very cohesive. Very like aesthetically pleasing. I could see this like being worn like a movie or something.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
Agree.
I'd probably give this like an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 is what I gave it to.
On the same page on everything. Yeah,
I know, right? It's like the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other.
Right, we are that meme.
We are that meme. Yeah, the sheer look.
This one, not so much.
I hate this.
Okay, that's strong.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
It's I don't know what shape this dress is. First off, the color is not a great choice because there's nothing to like contrast it. Besides, like maybe you could argue the wig, but that doesn't. I don't know. Yeah. I don't like this at all. Well, like 2 out of 10 for me. It's just.
Jeez, it's a 2 out of 10 for me also. So we literally are on this. It is, yeah. I promise. Okay. Yeah, for me, and this is a critique I'll have later on too with the sheer stuff. If you put too many layers of sheer on top of one another, it no longer is sheer.
Exactly.
So if the challenge is sheer, you can't put too many layers. It also just looks like you're wearing fabric. It almost looked like she was attacked by like a roll of toilet paper, and then just like that was the garment. I also didn't like how like the hair and the makeup and the shoes were all like black, like dark, and then the outfit is this weird white kind of.
Is it like white though? It's like a I don't know if it's like lavender because the lights around it are lavender, so it's like reflecting off of it. But like, there's no shape to this dress.
I didn't enjoy this personally. 2 out of 10, like you said, I didn't love this. So now we're moving on to Joey J. Oh God. The lady look. I'm confused.
As am I. There's a lot of things to look at in this look. You know, like I think statement pieces by themselves, like those boots, um, I feel like could work with a different outfit, but not this one.
Yeah, it felt very hodgepodge to me. Like stuff was just thrown on. And
Yeah, yeah.
I can't, the boots, like you said, were very strange. It was almost like they had like cotton balls, but they're not cotton balls, but like down the sides of it. And I'm like, well, what
Yeah,
choice
yeah.
is this? Why does this make sense with I am confused?
Yeah, this
So
feels like one of those characters you design in like a video game or something online.
very Sims character kind of, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This
Um,
this was not my favorite look. I don't know. It was a lot. Also, the purple just kind of comes out of nowhere with like the
oh yeah.
hair and stuff. I don't know.
How do
The
you feel
wig.
about the no wig?
The
Yes.
hair looks fine, but like I don't know why purple was the choice of color for that. It just,
I don't know.
well, what'd you give it?
I gave it a 3 out of 10.
Okay. Well, I actually gave this one a 2 out of 10. So not the same. Yeah,
Not the
but
same. No, no,
uh-huh.
no. The vamp look.
There are some elements to this that I really like, but together, I don't know. I feel like it would be really cool to do it like the sleeve being like a different texture than the other sleeve, but
Yeah, I
somehow it
agree.
just like doesn't work for me at least. I'm like I don't like it. Just I don't like it. Like 4 out of 10 for me.
It was a 4 out of 10 for me also. It sounds like we're making this up or not.
It does. I promise. Yeah.
For me, it's like it's basically like a black bodysuit with
Mhm.
like some stuff on it, and
Some
then
stuff. Yeah.
and then they're like these boots, which I can only describe as like stripper rain boots. Like I don't know, I don't know how to describe them because they're like they're textured, but they look like rubber, but then they're also folded in on each other. Yeah, 4 out of 10. I didn't like this very much at all.
Yeah, I really wanted this to look cool because I'm like, there's so many different elements it could, but then it's just like
Definitely.
it's not put
Which
together.
is how I felt about the sheer look also.
Yeah, this gave me like I don't know. Whenever I see this, I think of like a Western, but then also country chic. There, this is what I would give to that. This is
Seriously.
weird. Looks kind of like pinata vibes, also, which is like
Mhm.
I
The
don't
the
that.
comment I have written down is I don't know what I'm looking at. I
Yeah,
genuinely don't know because it's like goth, but then it's also Western fringe.
right. I wasn't sure whether to give this one like a 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10 because I just like I don't
Hmm.
know.
I went with a 4 out of 10.
I think I hated a little more, so like 3 out of 10.
Kimura Hall is the next one, and starting with the lady look, the
I
kind
love
of
this.
oh, okay, go for it.
Yeah, this looks so good. It's so clean cut. Just everything about this is very cohesive. This looks very like elegant, but then also something you could see in a movie like very Hunger Games vibe. I don't know.
So
Like
in the episode itself, the judges described it as a very like a first lady look. And I'm like, oh, that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah. It was clean. It was polished. I mean, it was a little bit dull for me, especially compared to her other ones, which I thought were pretty strong, which we'll get to, I guess. For me, it was a 7 out of 10. I don't know. Maybe it was higher for you.
Yeah, this is like a 8 out of 10 for me.
Cool.
They're so good.
Okay. The vamp look.
It was okay. Like I don't hate this, but at the same time, I feel like there could have been more elements to make it slightly more exciting in some ways. I'm
Mhm.
not a fan of like the cut of dress. Like I don't know if it's supposed to be like very fitted, but then the bottom half isn't fitted that well. I don't know. It's not my
Mhm.
favorite.
I guess we're gonna disagree here. I actually really like this. It's one of my. I thought the structure of it was really cool. Like the shoulders, it looked like it was a well made dress. I actually liked the red and the black and the wig too. I usually am not a fan of like the wet looking wigs because they kind of look like I don't know strange sometimes, but I thought it worked.
Hmm.
I really maybe I'm just being weird and like basic, but I really liked this. I don't know. Like for me, this is a 10 out of 10. I
Oh,
really
really?
enjoyed this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is like a
Hmm.
7 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thirdly, the sheer look. What are your initial thoughts?
I really, really like this. The wig, not so much. Maybe if it was just like, it's more of like a slicked back, like straight hair look, maybe that would have been better. But like the actual outfit itself looks really, really good.
Yeah. I basically had the same comments on my end. I didn't like the wig, and the earrings were kind of like I couldn't. They were a lot, you know. And I was looking at the wig. You know, what's the term when it goes from like one color to another? Like auburn, not auburn.
Ombre.
Ombre. Yeah, that. Like just the dark part of it. If it had just been like a really short wig and just the dark part of it with the look, I would have been really here for it. But I still thought it was a really well made look, and I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, I gave this one a 9 out of 10.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to Rosé's lady look.
I really wanted to be mad at this. The first time I looked at this, I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at, and I just had to like take it in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But after I did that, I kind of really like it. It almost looks like cartoonish in a way.
Yeah.
And it looks really clean cut despite it being like all these different like patterns and colors. There's like a color story still. I really like this. I gave it like a I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10.
Oh, cool. I also gave it a 7 out of 10. My comment was like, I appreciate it more than I like it. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, you can appreciate it, but it's not like personally something you really like.
Like it feels more like you said, like a drawing or an art piece or something that the person is then wearing as clothing, and it's cohesive and it's a very distinct perspective. I can't say it's my favorite, but I appreciate it, and I think it deserves at least a 7 out of 10. So, the Vamp look.
Well, I really don't like the hat, if you can call it that. I don't know.
Tell us how you really feel.
Honestly, like the bodysuit and like the boots, I don't mind, right? And like honestly, even the rest of the outfit, if that was worn with like a really long like black wig, that'd look pretty good. But for me, the hat is just like I really don't like it. I don't understand why it's on this look.
Interesting. Okay. So we're gonna disagree again. I really liked this look.
Okay.
I did. I was trying to find a way to describe it, like if I had to. And for me, it's kind of like, do you know the old cartoon, like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Have you heard of that?
No.
Okay, well, it's like this cartoon, and she wears all red and like a hat. So for me, it was like very where in the world is Carmen Sandiego in the Jetsons or something. I really liked it. I thought it was cohesive. I liked the headpiece. It's probably more of a headpiece than a hat,
Yeah.
I guess. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know. So for me, this was actually a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed this.
This is a 6 out of 10 for me.
Okay, that's fine. The sheer look. I'm curious to know what you think.
So, like the sleeves, right? I really like how that was done with like a color story and everything. But the actual like dress itself, I hate like the way it was like done. I don't know. Like I don't understand why it's that texture, but also that shape. It's just almost too much on one dress.
Yeah, it kind of looks like she's being eaten by a shower loofah. I don't, but seriously though, it kind of does. It's like she's being swallowed by all this fabric.
Yeah, it's almost too much. Like if she had like the sleeves, but then like that led into a more fitted dress, I think that would have looked really good. But like that didn't happen.
I don't mind the actual dress itself as much as you do. I think by itself it's fine. It's just like when you put that on with the huge sleeves, it's kind of like, for me this is a 4 out of 10. I wanted to like this, but I didn't.
This is a 3 out of 10 for me.
Tamisha Iman, the lady look for Tamisha Iman.
I really liked this. I liked everything about this. This was like 10 out of 10 for me. Everything is like so cohesive. I love like the layering of like the kind of light pink. It's not really light pink, just like pink underneath, but then you have like the sheer kind of like overlay with like different texture. It looks so good. The makeup, everything.
Yeah, I really liked this. The only part I didn't love was the wig. Everything else I really liked. Yeah, it was, like I said, I agree. The color was great also. Even though it blended into sort of like the backdrop a little bit, it still worked. For me, this was a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
The Vamp Look of hers.
Yeah, I didn't like this one either. I was really confused on what exactly is happening. I don't know.
Hair.
This looks like that's what I thought, because I was like, what is this made out of? But also like, this looks like a sorceress costume you buy at like Party City. So this was not my favorite thing. Even like the wig doesn't look good. So I don't know.
See, I put this into my category of things I can appreciate more than I like. And then it was like a distinct concept, and I can tell what was happening. And it was very much like weird way, like an evil villain that you'd see in like Kim Possible or something, like running around. To me, I don't know. It was cohesive. I'll give it that. But I didn't love it.
I gave this one a 4 out of 10.
Oh, really? For me, this is a 7 out of 10. Like I said, appreciate it, but don't necessarily like it all that much.
Fair enough.
The sheer look.
So if it didn't have that bow on the front, right, it would be so good. Because like the actual other part of like the dress, from what it looks like, it just looks so good. And like even the wig and like the makeup, so good. But just that like giant bow that's like tied onto the front of it is just ruining it for me a little bit. You know?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I gave this like an 8 out of 10.
So I actually really liked it. I didn't mind the bow because it was sort of like a structured kind of thing in the front, and I thought it was interesting. I thought the wig was great. It looked expensive also to me. Honestly, I thought everything. This was a 10 out of 10 for me. I really liked this.
Interesting.
I'll be interested to hear what you say about Utica Queen and her lady look. I feel like this one's a very polarizing kind of outfit.
Yeah, so the first time I looked at this, I was like, do I like this? I really had to sit there and think about it. I do. Yeah, I like this actually a lot. It works. Like it's a lot of colors, but all the colors like work together. The wig is not something I personally like, but like I appreciate this as like a work of art almost. It's so good. I gave this one like a 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm not as into it as you are. It was giving me very much like, you remember the old ball pits at like Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
It's giving me very that. My issue was actually like the shape of the garment. Like I feel like if it had like a belt or something, they gave it more of a distinguished shape. I would like it better.
Okay.
That's my main complaint. So since the fit of it was kind of odd for me, it threw off the whole thing. But I still appreciate it. This is again like I appreciate it more than I like it. But then I have to give it a slightly lower one than the other ones that I put into that category because I don't think the fit is as good. So for me, this was a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
But I don't hate it. I think the perspective is good. It's not my favorite. The Vamp Look.
This one I hated. So I think without this, like, I don't know what this like neck piece is. I'm not even sure you'd call it that. I don't understand that. Okay, this is another one of those where like I can appreciate it. Like if I saw this at like a Halloween festival or something, I'd be like, this is cool. Right? But like
not a Halloween festival.
Yeah, like a Halloween festival or just like even like a costume contest, I would be like, this looks good. Like I actually really like this. But for anything else, I would be like, I don't like this at all, actually. This is like a solid 2 out of 10 for me. I just don't understand the vision.
Damn. Um, I actually liked this. I know. I liked it. I think we have opposite reactions. I liked it from like the hip up. I liked the neck piece and all the kind of interesting. It was giving me very like what is it like Into the Woods, the musical? Is that what it is?
Oh, it was giving me like Pennywise vibes. So like that's what I got from it.
So you're saying, okay, you want her to end up at a Halloween festival as Pennywise. That's what this is giving you.
If it was a contest for like interpretations of Pennywise, hands down 10 out of 10.
Damn. I didn't hate this nearly as much as you did. I thought from the hip up it was great. I thought from the hip down I didn't care
I'm
much
sorry,
for
how
it.
does it give you Into the Woods?
It's like, like foresty kind of maybe
You're telling me this gives you foresty vibes, but the little like the
does.
red hair with like the pale face doesn't give you like Pennywise vibes.
I feel like people besides Pennywise have pale skin
Whoever's
and red
watching
hair.
this right now, comment down below which vibe it's more like, okay? Because
Right.
to me, this is not like Into the Woods vibes. This is definitely like Killer Clown vibes. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, comment below. I'm legitimately, we have very different opinions on this, so I'll be curious to know what y'all think. For me, it's an 8 out of 10. Clearly, it's not for you.
Did I say it was 2 out of 10?
I think you said 2 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I stand by that. So
Okay. The
great.
sheer look. This is what I was referencing earlier. The sheer look in terms of like when you put too many layers of fabric that sheer on top of one another, you get an outfit that mostly isn't sheer. Like
I kind of like this. I just wish that like different fabrics were used. I'm not sure I like the really pastel colors with the black.
Mm.
And also like the headpiece, is that like a flower? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This was almost, it didn't look very cohesive, like a cohesive look. I gave this one like a 5 out of 10 because I wasn't sure if I didn't like it or liked it.
Wow. You sent Utica to the Halloween convention or whatever, and now you're slapping her again. I didn't hate this as much as you did. My main complaint, like I said, is that the stuff that looked sheer to me were only parts of it. And I don't think it's because sheer fabric wasn't used. I think it's just because a lot of it was covered up by more sheer fabric. I didn't mind the mixture of the black and the colors. It was very much like Stevie Nicks going to a pride parade or something. I didn't mind it. I thought the layering of it was cool, even though it made it look less sheer. I thought it looked interesting. 7 out of 10 for me. I liked this more than I didn't like this. I don't know. Different opinions, I guess, right?
Different
So,
opinions.
what was your favorite look of the entire episode and your least favorite look of the entire episode?
That's a great question. I think my favorite look is still probably this is hard because I feel like there's a lot of like good looks in this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is difficult. Do you have one that's just like this is my favorite look?
I think I definitely do. So my favorite look was Tamisha Iman's gold sheer look. I thought it fit the challenge well, and I thought it looked expensive, and everything was cohesive and just looked great. What about your favorite?
My favorite one was
Okay,
that like
good.
pink dress that was like layered on top of other.
Oh, that's Tamisha's earlier look, the day look, the one that's like the
The
different.
lady look, yeah.
Yeah.
That one
Mm-hmm.
was really good. I really liked that one. That was my favorite one, and obviously my least favorite one was the. I don't even know what to call it. What was that look again?
Are you
The
talking about?
vamp look.
Oh, the Pennywise look for you, or the
Yeah, the Pennywise look was my least favorite.
Utica's vamp look was your least favorite?
Yeah, I just
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But again, like I said, Halloween festival, Pennywise contest, 10 out of 10. But like I don't understand this in this setting. So
Damn. I'm looking at my notes. I think my least favorite is the first Joey J look with like the vest and the boots. Just because I still don't know what it is supposed to be, and
right,
or
yeah.
not day, yeah, lady look. Sorry, not day look. I'm getting it mixed up with the previous episode. Lady look, I don't understand. And like you said, the purple hair with the weird boots and the black vest, but then everything else is tan. It's like I don't
It's a
know what I'm
lot.
looking at.
Yeah.
It's confusing. to me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and comment down below which one was your favorite. You know, obviously we had somewhat similar opinions, then different opinions. I don't know. It's kind of a mess. But if you enjoyed it, join us next week when we do episode 4 looks.
Yeah.
So.
If you have any other ideas for videos, stuff you want us to react to, let us know.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.